What's up, everyone? Out there on Twitch, on YouTube, on the moon. What's up? It's Blue, Lightly, Retro Tilt, Mike. Yep, this is a vampire with Berserk. Bonafide 100% legit Berserk. He stayed pretty much alive the entire... Why does this sound so weird? Stayed pretty much alive the entire game, except going bloodless for some cute antics with killing Menas. Well, you know, even before this, you could go berserk. You just had to be alive. It's just you had to drink a lot of blood potions. I'm sure there were people who won Vampires of Trog in the before this version was merged, because there are people who did like VpTM. So if you haven't, and the only way you can transmute is if you're alive. So it's kind of a pain, but it was definitely possible. Of course, it's especially annoying with Berserk because there's this big hunger cost when you after Berserk ends. But now vampires are completely foodless. I updated the little command with, like, I think a complete description, sans any possible typos. But that's been merged in Trunk. May not be actually live on your server until, you know, sometime tomorrow, because servers have to rebuild. But this I actually transferred. This is the game that I'm running on my own instance because I didn't want to start over. I started it back in the experimental, and I'm glad actually I did, because if I was going to switch this over to the CKO experimental, but if I had done that, then I wouldn't have been able to update it to Trunk. But because CKO's experimental was broken, I just went ahead and continued using my instance, and now I was able to just basically, you know, switch to Trunk and compile it and load this game up, and it transferred just fine. So this is not a live game or an officially scored game, but it's the same one I had been streaming before. Pretty far along. We only have one rune, right? We didn't get the Shoals rune. We probably got Shoals. Yeah, so I just haven't been there yet. I'll probably go and stop by over there, because I've done, what, Vaults 1 through 4? Yeah, I've done Vaults 1 through 4, done Elf 1 and 2. Could do Crypt next, but might as well go pick up that Shoals rune. There is a little bit of XP down there. I actually don't remember what this character actually has, though. Well. Ugh. Oh man. Amulet of Rage. I don't know why I'm carrying an Amulet of Rage. Interesting. I just want to have more rage. I want to have more anger, more berserk. So, what? Ugh. I hit some kind of go command. So I can go ahead and... Carrying 7... Oh, right. So I have this amazing artifact plate. I forget where I got this from. Some vault, maybe? It's got level 2 of the Spider's Nest. It's probably just sitting on the ground. But it's awesome because I can just sort of wait for... I just wait for, say, Gold Dragon Scales, and then switch over to those. Because I have 7 enchant armor, so I'll be able to make a decent one. And these slots. We got plenty of slots. We're about to get a whole lot more javelins. I guess that's one benefit of doing Shoals right now. Slimy Fustabulus. Sorry, Pikak, we're not picking that up. I'm not even gonna examine it. I don't want your sling, Pikak. What did? Oh, well. Do I have a? Oh, I do. I have plus fly boots. Hell yeah. Oh, really? You can fail? Huh. Interesting. It's a bit odd, but alright. The Grimoire of Attacks. Trog doesn't like it, though. Doesn't care if it's a Grimoire of Attacks, it's just not what he wants. We got this nice little corner here. Go ahead and regen. I don't know how many more of these are gonna poke. This is the sort of like the larger, the variant with like the larger huts. This does not look like the rune hut. Yeah, well, I obviously won't be leaving Trog, so I'm not even gonna bother. If I decided I wanted to do 15 runes, I'd probably go ahead and switch because it's more convenient to have a different, you know, one of the better gods, but definitely this is not going to be a 15 rune character. This is a... I will upload this game, provided that well, I guess even if I did die, I might upload it, but it'll go on my channel, but it's not going to be scored, sadly. No 1-in-1 count, although it doesn't count against my 1-in-1 either. That's cool. So about the only reason you have not to fly is like Windrake Airstrike is somewhat painful, but they don't hit that hard. It's an interesting door here. Huh. Okay. Box with a Minotaur. What's this? Interesting. An Amelie? I'm not sure not sure I understand that, but I do understand they're getting my butt kicked. What this little vault was about. Oh, it's like, okay, it's like, not really sure, but it's like it's a altar vault for Usk with just all sorts of melee monsters in it, I guess. Not sure about that one. What's gonna be in this one? Melee. Lasty, did you do this? Lasty's the dev that implemented Usk. This particular, I would say, eclectic set of monsters. Not sure that Lasty made this vault, but it was certainly an interesting little selection of monsters. Well. Should have put up Trog's hand, but I was lazy. Got mesmerized. Manual pole arms. Sadly, I cannot use that. Now it looks like we're training some throwing, just to kind of get that up into like the 15 territory. about this one? Is this the rune one? Actually, on this one might usually be the Kraken, or might always be. I forget. There should be one that's got like a lot of nasty high-level merfolk in it, though. I think. Not quite sure about all the variants. I want to say it has like sometimes the Kraken, sometimes. By the way, this one's kind of just an easier one overall because you can maybe not get the giant hut filled with 20 billion of the nastiest merfolk and just a Kraken, which you can just fight easily at your leisure. The +2 robe of anarchy, huh? Okay, anarchists, if that's what you think. That's how you define anarchy, alright. I want silver boomerangs. Trog, I want jabs. Got 36. Did I pick up? Nice scroll. Always good to find a scroll of summoning. Oh. No, I don't. Drop the staff of death. Well, it's a little bit too late now, huh? Wow, he died in like 2 hits. Throne's getting pretty strong. This is probably the rune. There's the Kraken, there's the high-level merfolk. That Kraken isn't really gonna peek around the corner. Alligator snapping turtle. I'll go ahead and burn a... Okay, well... Alright, I can deal with that. But these guys... I was wondering, like, how did I make a cloud under myself? Now I understand, though. Wait, what does he have? So I guess that one has a Kraken and high level stuff. Let's use regular javelins for this. Okay, got him. Got the avatar. Got the rune. Easy peasy. Did I really pick up any? Oh, I have 44 silver. And 57 regular, so yeah, I guess I have enough to last pretty much comfortably the rest of the game, regardless of gifts, hopefully. I think it's time to go to Crypt. Now I could go bloodless in Crypt, so that I don't have to worry about torment or negative energy at all. And even get extra RC. It might be worth it. Just for convenience sake. There's not that much torment, and I don't really want to be switching back and forth. Obviously I could use something like Lig, but I don't have a ton of, -20 is a lot, and I'm going to be doing a ton of melee, so that really does suck. But you can't really like tactically do it in combat, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's stop flying though, because Crypt is just easier than Elf 3. Don't really need extra XP that much or anything, but oh, it looks like you can't. Yeah, you can see how quickly you die. You know, 134 is just so low. So I feel the HP penalty is so high for Bloodless. This really does put me kind of in a dangerous spot. And it's a little weird because I'm just trading it for convenience for... I mean, yeah. I don't know that it's super interesting that I'm trying to do this resist trade-off. Well, well, well. What is this? Oh no. You're gonna shaft, aren't you? Huh. You didn't, Dang. Get wrecked. Not really sure I, like, super needed... Torment resist if he's gonna just die that quickly. Okay, so there is one thing. This guy, these things are actually frightening. 18%, we're definitely gonna still Trog's hand. We're not all about to test 1 in 5 chances. Eidolon. Get this penetrating. Oh. Be careful because I don't have a lot of HP left. There's throwing. Everything is fairly expensive. I could get dodging for cheap. There's a dodging manual. Guess I'm gonna go for that. Clouds is kind of a crap shot. Lamp of Fire is not that bad though. You know what? I don't appreciate you giving me grief with the Reaper and such. I think I'm gonna BIA you. Let you. This is one of Grunt's spiral vaults. Damn it, Grunt! Look, Grunt! What are you doing to me, Grunt? How dare you, Grunt? Give me these monsters. Yeah, this one has like a bunch of 098 monsters at the... Oh, look at you, Mr. Blink. Look at me, I know how to blink. Teehee. I'm so funny. Ancient Grunt. Now, Grunt, I'm saying that this isn't right. I don't deserve an Ancient Lynch, Grunt. You can't do this to me, I'm a dev. This is actually the current one that I've ran in the past. And I hit you with anti-magic, sir. Okay, Grunt, that better be the last one, Grunt. What did I... Oh man, I only have 4 haste. Nice try, Mr. Spook, but I can see invis. Torpor snail zombie. Oh man, my force mores aren't correct for that. They shouldn't care about the zombie. Ooh, Juggernaut zombie. They don't pack quite as much punch. I'll have to say, throwing is kind of nice for just, you know, dealing with all this. I don't have a lot of teleport skulls either. I hope I don't get Abyss too much. I think I can safely drop the potions of Berserk. Do I have that? Let me turn off some stuff. Amulet of Rage, no thank you. Say no on the enslavement, paralysis, sure. Turn off Berserk, turn off potions of flight. Not carrying those, am I? No. Curse Skull, huh? You know what? You don't spook me, sir. I'm a 2-state... Oh no. These things hurt. I'm a 2-state vampire. Yeah, that's a... those old... Your thoughts on 20 swords go with a triple sword? Yeah, I mean, I just... how far am I from delay, actually? So I've got... Is it 6? So it's 3. Oh, I guess it's a bit less. What is min delay? It's not. Is it not 26? Oh, 24. So you know, I'm losing 0.2. I mean, it's since it's anti-magic and since it's fully enchanted, it's definitely gonna do pretty well against a lot of great swords that I might have. But I am gonna get it to 24. This is not the ideal character. Well, +0 is not that bad, actually. But, you know, it's never really ideal to get a triple sword just because the XP cost is so ridiculous. Unless you find one that's like speed, maybe, so that you don't have to get it. Man, I guess it's a good thing that I, Jeez, really? Wow, that's a lot of... Y'all throwing a lot of junk my way. Here we go. Yeah, he's gonna slow me down, but I don't care too much. So the problem with triple swords is they just take so much XP that you can get just a great sword that's really good, and it's still a very comfortable weapon to win a game with. But it's fun to go for more damage. I have a very good brand. And damn, dude. Not too sad about my decision to go bloodless. That was a lot of curse skulls on this level. Definitely way more than what you... A creamy pearl robe. That's not my style. But yeah, those spiral vaults, Razzle Storm. That's a classic old vault. And pretty infamous. I think this one was by Grunt. That's right. you got to plan ahead for the triple sword, for the plutonium sword drop. Because if you don't, you'll be caught red-handed. You could get Sword and Stone Vault on depth 4, and there will be the plutonium sword, and you don't have your long blades. You're gonna feel real silly. That was one of my favorite crawl things. There's a player named Spectrina who started playing crawl not long after I did. Well, started playing online, and she had this game where she had the Sword and Stone Vault, which is, it used to be this vault that had like stone walls, and it had like a really nice high-level sword. I think it would sometimes also be on a trap, and it wasn't ever, none of the walls were diggable. So, what's up, Biggie? So, she got a run on a centaur that got it on like D12 or D8, and she was like, oh, I have to, because it had the plutonium sword. And Spectrina was a big fan of doing wacky stuff, like going after the plutonium sword. So this is a TV of her master plan, because she was with Trog, she can't memorize LRD. She was a centaur berserker. And her master plan was to go to depths, get a deep troll earth mage, lure it up from depths over to like, you know, whatever it was, D9 or something, and then get it to LRD her until it blew up the wall, and that's exactly what she did. And not that long after she did that feat, we changed the vault to be diggable and just have the sword be dancing, which is kind of cool in its own way. But it was diggable, so you could just use a dig wand. And when she found that out, that was her response. Which is true, we did make it casual. But yeah, she got the plutonium sword, and then got, that game was a 15 rune game, I think. I think she said, it was like somewhat disappointing. Yeah, that was the one. Because it would, like, you know, it polymorphed monsters, and when it does that, it often heals them. So that sort of sucks. Oh no, I'm suddenly yanked to some nearby monsters. And what is it? It's an Evil Mike stair vault. Oh no, that's a lot of messages. Oh no! E-Bearing, fix your game. This is not legal. You can't teleport me next to the Evil Mike vault, E-Bearing. That's just not, I don't like it. Yeah, it's not as crazy as it quite used to be, but I forget all what happened. Well, I think I'm just gonna straight teleport. I think I'm gonna straight Trog's hand and then straight teleport, because I don't want to straight get paralyzed. I could certainly try to dash over the stairs, but not really a lot of point in taking a bunch of damage. Well, okay. I have Evocable Blink. Look at that. DevTools activated. Works every time. Right into the kill hole. Now they have to come to me. The fools. They thought they could spook me. Plutonium sword. They did. I don't know what changed. Well, first of all, it used to be a Contam weapon that gave you Contam over time, so it was unusable. And then that was changed to have like the Contam, Star Contam didn't give you Contam over time, it gave you Contam on Unwheeled, so that basically made it usable. Yeah, it was a nightmare once it had that. But when she played, it had Star Contam, the Unwheeled version, not the. And I think it's changes to transmutations miscast that might be the reason. It got nerfed a bit. Maybe the enchant changed too. Oh, that's probably a good TV. I hope that Sar meleeing the Lernian Hydra with Plutonium Sword and it turning into something ridiculous. If anybody watches that, let me know what. Yeah, if anyone is able to watch, I'm not going to do it here. Turn TV. This should work. Oh, did somebody delete that command? Oh, nope, there it is. Anyway, that queued it up. That's a command to queue up TV entries right from a LearnDB, but I can't watch that quite at the moment. Well, I guess I could. So hell, why not, you know? Let's see, with that. Let's see. This should even work. It is 27, Plutonium Sword, Four-Headed Hydra. Wait. Oh damn, it evaporates and reforms into a Windrake. Oh, we just caught it at the right time. Very nice. That's funny. Oh, unfortunately it's not showing on the replay. Here, we'll watch it again. Yeah, sorry, OBS isn't good with switches like that. Okay, hopefully this TV doesn't go on for too much longer. Yep, nice plus 12, plus 16 weapon. Alright, here we go, one more time. Sar with his plus 12, plus 16 Plute Sword. Yeah, I think the enchant, 8-headed. Ooh, Spectral, nice. That's fun. Notice his E-glyph. He's elf role-playing. Like some other notorious crawl contributor that I won't mention by name. There is he's white in this. Usually he's yellow. But that was the capital D that was, I think that looks white to me, it's the Lernian High. Oh, here he comes. He's unaware. Oh no, he's biting him. Oh, dang. Yeah, that was fast. Okay, well, guess that was that. Red Baron beats his song. Yeah, rip High Elf. Okay, well, anyway, that was a pretty good polymorph. Glad we had that moment of Foo TV to share. And there really has to be a better way to get OBS to switch over stuff though, man. Also, how did this get... Oh, because I'm not watching Whiptails, duh. Never mind. Plutonium Sword doing work indeed. So yep, if you get lucky you might turn the Lernian Hydra into just a simple Windrake. decidedly easier monster. Not a 27-headed Windrake, mind you, just a Windrake.